I found a course in makeup and hair design, and it just made sense. But then I thought, I was like, a university course in makeup and hair design for 3 years, what am I going to do? Like for 3 years, how can you learn makeup? It's like you can learn it in like 3 weeks. And so when the wedding season came, I was like, I'm enjoying this. It was like a video game, one bride after the other, one bride after the other, jaldi karo, jaldi karo. And then for me, it was like the first time, like, I'm like, oh God, she's wearing like red and like pink, and like, what do I do? And glitter bhi lagana hai, sab kuch karna hai. Like, it was like such a long process. I was like, how am I going to do one makeup?
Welcome to #Entrepreneur in You, Season 1. How many of us sacrifice our dreams in front of our fears and insecurities of failure? Many of us, right? Nobody is ever too young to start an empire, never too old to chase a dream. Action is the antidote of every fear. You need to start and chase your dreams and embrace the insecurities instead of just sitting under those fears. Work on them. Today we have one such personality with us to inspire you all through her amazing journey from being an ordinary person to adding up that extra to it. Ms. Shivangi Dutt, a talented freelance makeup artist and a trainer, a student of art, design, fashion, and a beauty enthusiast with diverse and creative makeup art. She's a makeup artist at Graduate Fashion Week 2019, the largest showcase of UK and international BA creative fashion graduate talent of the world. Her work was also published in Alien Style magazine by Solon University. So ma'am, how do you come up with such artistic makeup looks like the rainbow face one, and what's your source of inspiration? Who is your guru, apart from, of course, your mother, Miss Meenakshi Dutt, as we all know?
Well, for inspiration, it's everywhere, isn't it? It's like you get inspired by things you experience in real life. You get inspired by other people's experiences. You get inspired by Instagram. It's like full of inspiration. Pinterest. It's like when you're scrolling, it's like you may not like stop and look at everything and be like, oh, like this is inspiring me, but it's going into your mind. It's creating ideas.
So, ma'am, when did this journey start, and when did you realize, okay, this is the thing I want to pursue?
Okay, so for me, makeup has been a part of my life since ever, because my mom was always doing makeup on herself, and she was working from home. So I was seeing girls dress up for their weddings or whatever, and she was going for fashion shows, and sometimes I would tag along. And I always knew that like academically, I was not going to go into like some science, into like anything that is like, I knew for a matter of fact, even when I was a kid, that I'm always going to do something more on the creative side. No matter what it would be, I had no idea. Then I found a course in makeup and hair design, and it just made sense. But then I thought, I was like, a university course in makeup and hair design for 3 years, what am I going to do? Like for 3 years, how can you learn makeup? It's like you can learn it in like 3 weeks. And then my parents kind of pushed me. They were like, no, you should go, like the kind of exposure you will get, and like how much you will learn. So I was like, fine, like let's go.
What basically fascinates you to stick to this field?
Honestly, if I tell you, it's like playing dress up. When I'm at the job, I'm literally just dressing up people for a living. I mean, it has a lot of aspects to it, like no doubt, like there's too much knowledge you have to have, there's too much skill you need to build. A lot of people have to really invest in makeup, because like products are not cheap. And like so many times you're getting products that are actually not good, and then that's going to waste, or you don't know how to use it, and this, that. So, and also, I just feel like you just have to kind of keep telling yourself that like this is worth it, this is worth it. But for me, it's just like when I'm working, I don't have to tell myself anything. When I'm working, my brain is blank. I'm just there. When I'm making up a face, it's almost like I'm painting. It's like meditation. So for me, it's not like, let's say like I have very hectic week, and like every day there's like makeup after makeup after makeup, or like shoots. And editorial shoots are really exhausting, and it's like they pay you less and you overwork. But for me, it's like, I don't care. I'm there and I'm having fun, and that's what matters.
That's the golden rule, that if you love something, you're never gonna get bored of it. And
Yeah,
that's
like I don't even
your
think I
passion,
work.
basically.
Yeah.
So while starting, did you ever find yourself at a spot where you were lost? and you could not find a way out, or you had second thoughts?
Yeah, so like when I came back from uni last year, this month, so September, exactly 1 year ago, I came back and I was blank, lost. First of all, I had moved back to Delhi from UK where I was living a very independent lifestyle. Um, and for me, like coming back was just like, what is happening, you know? And then when I started working, I was not able to adapt to the fact that I'm going to be doing like more commercial based work for like, you know, working with clients, because I was all the time working with models in fashion. I was at fashion shows, I was doing editorials, I was either like doing some type of like short films. And, you know, it was all like this fun stuff that I love doing. I had to tell myself that, like, okay, try it. You haven't, like, I had not tried it yet. I had never done any like proper um bridals or like legitimate like Indian clients, you know. So I was like, try it, see how it goes. And so when the wedding season came, I was like, I'm enjoying this. It was like a video game, you know, one bride after the other, one bride after the other, jaldi karo, jaldi karo. And then for me, it was like the first time, like, I'm like, oh God, she's wearing like red and like pink, and like, what do I do? And glitter bhi lagana hai, sab kuch karna hai. Like, it was like such a long process. I was like, how am I going to do one makeup so quick and then do another? And I started enjoying it. I was like, this is fun. And I was learning so much. I was learning so much. And also, I would like to touch on this point, the fact that in India, it's like you're either, not just in India, anywhere, it's like you're either a fashion makeup artist or you're bridal makeup artist. If you're doing TV and film, is a different thing. But it's like you're always categorizing you in these things, okay? Like you have to specialize. I don't believe in that. I think you don't have to specialize. It's good if you specialize, so you have more direction. But I'm not that type of person, so I like to do everything. So I think that's the way I stayed. I remained, you know, like water. I just like went with the flow. I was like, let's experience, let's learn, and then think about it. If I don't like it, then it's a problem. But if I'm enjoying it, then what's the problem, you know? So that's the only time I feel like I actually felt like lost or confused, but I'm found now.
Okay, finally, because when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
true. So my next question to you is that how has the pandemic affected your business? Like, it's deteriorated or it's been a boom to you?
Well, it has opened some new doors, I would say, because we were never doing online. So like my mom is a full-fledged educator, so like it's more of like an academy, you know. So we started doing online classes, and those did really well, because so many times, you know, we would get students who would be unable to travel to India because they'd be like in North America or Australia, or like sometimes even South America or Africa, like like anywhere in the world, you know. And sometimes they can't travel, so for them it was just like, you know, like now is their time. And you had so many people across India who wanted to come and physically learn, but they couldn't because of the pandemic and everything, and they were able to take these online classes. And you know, it also helped us understand that, okay, now like it's time to start teaching online as well, because people are ready to learn online. So I think that's one of the main things that was a positive. And I feel like we just remain positive, you know, like throughout the time. All of us were just like, it's all going to be okay, like whatever happens, we'll deal with it and we'll overcome it. And like that's all you can do. And especially when you're like working as a team, it's like you all have to be like you know, supportive. So if one person is starting to get a little negative or starting to get down, that like, no, it's not going to work, you know, you guys have to be strong and push that person out, that no, you know, like you stay with us, you stay on the same wavelength, and it'll all work out fine. So I feel like a lot of businesses have been affected, and luckily for us, our business has not been terribly affected. And be hopeful and keep working hard, I guess.
Okay, this is an interesting question now. How important is it for you to do what you love over a better financial opportunity?
It's the most important to me. And I like, my family is really fed up with my behavior like that, but that's just me. Like, I've always been that way. I've always given higher priority to doing what I love, and like first to find what I love and to do it. And it's only now that I've learned that to do what you love, sometimes you have to go through things you don't entirely love doing. Like, I didn't initially love making videos on myself as a makeup artist. Like, I feel like I should be working on other people, not on myself. But with time, I felt like this is not so bad. Like, I'm enjoying making these videos. People are enjoying watching me. So what's the harm? You know, like, everyone's having a good time. And like, I've like when I turned 20, I was like, oh my god, like, I know everything. I'm discovering everything every day. I'm learning so much. When I turned 21, I was back in India and I was so lost. I was so confused. And I was like, I'm constantly doing things I don't want to do. I'm constantly in situations and circumstances that I'm not ready for, I don't want to be in. And now I look back at it and I'm like, if all of those things didn't happen, I would not be sitting here having this conversation with you, you know? So it's like, you have, like, sometimes you have to push and put yourself in situations that are bound to change you, because change usually happens because it has to, not because you want it to, you know?
So, what is your entrepreneurial mantra, like, which you would like to share with the audience?
I would just say that whatever you do, just do your best. Because at the end of the day, hard work will always pay off. And respect everyone, let everyone respect you, respect what you do. And yeah, just remain strong, because sometimes it'll just like, you know, you will be lost, confused, stressed, and probably just want to shut off from everything. But that's not the way to go. You just have to like keep moving, just be like, yeah, just look at yourself in the mirror, be like, I got this, I got this, I got this, you know. Lie to yourself if you have to, but like, do it, you know.
So, did you face any failures in your journey which you think did help you grow and enhance even more?
I wouldn't say it's like a failure. It's like, I don't think anything is like failing. I think it's all just like learning. So all of these were just like my process of growing. Like, if I didn't go through all these experiences that I did, I would not be as good as I am, you know, on set or in the studio. So you just gotta like stay strong. You need to forget your emotions sometimes, your ego sometimes, and not forget, like, not like get disrespected in any way. Don't ever let that happen to yourself. But don't be like over egoistic about anything, or don't try to like keep your head too high. Just keep it like at the level of everyone else, and try to be understanding, and just you know, try to deliver the best work that you can. So if someone is not satisfied and you feel bad about it, it doesn't matter. Feel bad about it later. But right now, just do the work that is asked for, you know.
So, before concluding, would you like to say anything to the budding artists?
Well, I would just like to say that keep creating, man. Keep trying to find um, yourself. Keep trying to find a unique art within you, a unique, like, just try to find yourself, and that'll automatically show in your work, I think. Because we're living in a world where, you know, it's just like everyone is just looking at things and replicating it. So in that sense, you're not really understanding where you are as an artist. You create, 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 you fail, fail, fail. Like, I have multiple times. There have been so many times I've done like endless makeups, and I'm just like, I just don't like even one. Like, I don't even resonate with one of them. And it's not like they don't look good, they just don't feel like mine, you know. So it's like, you just have to, and sometimes you'll be really like down and you don't feel like creating anymore. But if you stop, then no one else is going to tell you to do anything, because this is your art, right?
No matter how tough the chase is, you should always have the dream you saw on the first day. It'll keep you motivated and rescue you from the weak thoughts. Thank you for watching our video.
I hope you all enjoyed it. You got 3 seconds to get a surprise. If you like and share, comment, and subscribe. 1, 2, 3. There's no surprise, guys. I was just kidding. The surprise will be that you'll see more videos from here.
Thank you so much. Entrepreneurship Development Cell will be back with another inspiring and motivating journey to start an entrepreneurial rush in you. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and stay tuned.